At least I'm back. And I just shot my base teleporter. So, is there any indications where there would be a... doesn't look like it, so... I go back to the poppies. I don't know why I'm attracted to poppies, but yeah. That's another thing I already have learned. I was a little bit in the situation where I didn't actually know where if I was going to be able to do the Artemis mission or not, so I kind of chose to actually just that is, of course, space station Anomaly, so I can get those things I think I need. So even though it's a wrong system, that was not where I intended to warp to, but never mind. It's never so bad that it isn't good for something. As I said, don't be afraid of doing missions that you think you can do, because the standing is very important to get up. Oh, I also need to cook those things, yeah. Where on earth have I gotten Pugnium from? Oh, yeah, of course. I would be very dangerous if I had a brain. Oh, man. So that gives a storage augmentation for your ship. No, I'm not giving them away. I'm going to need them to use them. As I said, I don't know how much I want to continue picking these things up. it's so little that it's actually not really useful. I didn't have anything, but I'm still going to check for there's a scanner module. I want that. Because that is actually what gives me more money. Now I will see a nice increase in when in money I get out of the scanning. 50, 100. Okay, we take it to 50. And I'm actually going to see if I can get another module for protection. I got a radiation. So a shield module is not bad either. So that is not working with the others, so I just put it there. It gives me some core health and shield strength. That makes me able to actually survive a little bit longer. Then let's go and call the Anomaly. Let's look at the ships first. C and C. CC. So at this phase in the game, it's all about building yourself, your ship, and your multi-tool up. You might have to build ships up over and over again as they become, you get better and better ships. But apart from that, it's all the things you put on one ship, you can actually take it off and put on the new ship. So it's not like you waste your effort. If you get good things, yeah, you will get I don't remember if I got some. I did get some. I got one. Yeah, no, that's fine. So I have a couple of fish. If I had unlimited space, I might start saving them, but I'm not sure I can do that yet. And it's okay. It's not not as such a problem. They turn into perch ribs. Nine 2 6 2. Thing is, I rather want to sell something which is a little bit more valuable, that kind of make more sense. Do I have anything else? Can you mix fish and meat? I don't think so, no. So, no, let's wait a moment. I want a ramp, but I can get some technologies now, which I think is the last ones that I find is relatively expensive. So, nutrient processor, I like to have that in my base, and then a large refiner. I normally don't build them. I actually think I would go a little bit another way, because I want to do these instead, because then I can put them up and then I actually don't have to fish. Yeah. So then we can just take randoms. I'm not taking any of these, but I'm going past that. Yeah. Then let's go to Genesis and see if we can find a scientist on the space station there. It told me he was there, and that's surprised me a little bit, but oh, it says there's a potential one. What is it? Where is he? Okay. I know it's a coax, so I'll just have to talk to them all then. This guy I just talked to. That's not a coax. Oh dear. Which one is it? Who is it? Where is it? You're waving at me. Are you the one? No. That's not very funny that it tells me he's here, but it doesn't show me which one it is. This is now where the smart viewer says, well, that would be too easy. Well, it's this one. And the reason why I think that is, I think he was the last one that was left. Memo to self, don't sleep on the base. I'm not sure I would be entirely happy with. Oh, now I'm famous as well. Oh dear, it's going well. You know what? Just for now, it's okay to put it on, even though it's lower. But it's actually fine. I was not going to actually. I need a salt for something. think I have a little bit, so I can use that to make more. So So back to base, because now the scientist is also starting giving us missions to do, and as I said, this time a lot of things goes on around the base, and it gives you some introduction to many things of the game. So he wants me back because I actually have microprocessor. So now we have a weapons terminal as well. I do have the chromatic metal in my I can't remember how much he wants, but we'll take one thing at a time. I have both things, so I will go and pick up what I think I need. Chromatic metal, marrow bulbs, the cobalt I have there. So putnium I have on my ship, because that is also used there sometimes. So let's see. Okay, it takes a little bit of time sometimes before it actually realizes I have what they need. So I needed salt, I think. Why did I need salt? Need 50 salt and 3 metal plating to make one. Okay. So if we aim at making 2 for now, this is where I cheat a little bit. I would say I don't cheat, but you can enhance things with oxygen, so you get more out of it. So yeah, cheating is. And That's actually another thing. If you want to earn money, then you create loads of chlorine, because in big stacks they actually is quite valuable. But now I go the opposite direction, and I'm thinking 100 sold. Two was not really what I wanted, but never mind, that's okay. So I wanted to build a ramp here. So I can get down. So it goes under. That is really annoying. It's not always it does what you want it to do. There we go. In water or not? It's not. That was actually perfect. So I need some metal plating. Yeah, of course I do. Oh, I made one too many. Never mind. So putting traps out. Oh. Not a problem, I'm just making a path over to them then. Then I can go here and I can pick them up. Yay! No fish yet, but so when I come back at some point I can get that. So that actually works fine. Technically I could build a room in under here as well, so I think I might do that at some point. So let's go back and see if... oh. No, he wanted something. Scientific. Let's just do him. Do I not have enough? Return to the scientist. As I said, it's sometimes a little bit slow, but So I'm glad I didn't buy the blueprint for the large refiner. I had actually forgotten you get that for free. That's not a bad thing. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. So, now I built it. Are you happy? Okay, we need to sort the poor scientist out. Now we suddenly have a whole range of mini missions to do, and yeah. It's of course fine. You get the gist of doing things, including flying to places, looking at those buildings, actually realize what they are doing and what they're good for. See a landing pad there, so I'm going to assume that might be the place. It looks like. You think it's the right one? Let's see if it is. I have made mistakes today, so. No, I have made mistakes. I went to the wrong place. That's how it is living with border collies. They will tell you if they think differently from what you are saying. I'm not giving you food. No. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to sort out the brain of my scientist. What's in here? There's a box there. Sometimes there's something on the table. No, not today. Okay. A little bit dramatic, I would say. So it said go to space and talk to Apollo. So while I'm out here, oh, a little bit much. I'm actually going to do that because I guess I'm going back to base. I can see my fish, my traps, but not my base. That's a funny one. I will have to go and hire a Viking weapons expert. So I have to land close enough to be able to actually use my ship's storage as well when I'm in the base. Okay, that will do. So I'm going to put his brain in. I need a wiring loom, which I don't have. So that I need to buy. Not that I really feel I want to. I need a... What did I need to do with him? I always run around in these things. What is... okay. So, nothing there. So let's put that on. Okay, I need to go to space. What I'm going to do is... No, I'm not. I'm actually going to make sure that I'm not carrying things around that I don't need. That one can go to storage container. That one down. That one can go to storage. The Pugnium I have on my starship. That one we can put there. I'll put that there for now. These can actually refine because I don't need them anymore, and they become sodium. That's another thing which is handy to know when you start playing. When you are in caves, there's very often marrow bulb, and if you have access to refiner, then that is actually a good thing to use as well. I know I have a refiner, but yeah. So metal plating and hermetic seal. Now I bloody put the metal plating here. So let's not make things we don't need to make. That and a hermetic seal. And then we can build our own food processor. Can stand there on the corner. That's actually a good place. Then whenever I get fish, then I can go and make them directly, and yeah, that is actually very practical. I don't know if I have gotten any as yet. Oh, I got one good fish. So yeah, this is also a place I can stand and fish if I want. I don't think I will be doing much fishing here, but who knows. I do have a plan down the line to actually make to fill out the fishing chart in so to catch all fish, catch them all. No, I'm not playing more Pokemon, but yeah. So did I empty out? I will go down there. It looks like it. So let's say we empty it out. So we need to go to another system here, so we need to make sure that is shown. I could have bought a wiring loom here, but all the space stations around where I am is relatively expensive, so I want to see if we come up with something cheaper. There. pulls me in between the ships, but the risk for mistakes is way too big. Ship, the last one. That technically is a little bit early to start with that because there's a lot of fight with the sentinels and I'm not really geared up for that yet, so I'm going to hold that a little bit on the back side. I will do it because it's needed for certain things, so but I'm going to do this one, Artemis first, Artemis Apollo, then Atlas, and then a planet in distress. Where is the ship? It's there. So always look for the icon, then you will find the hangar deck, or whatever we want to call it. So this is a sea freighter, so I'm not interested in that. I will say the interior of the ships are the same. The only difference is the amount of slots you can get. It already got multi-tool archive. It's actually cool because when you find things on a ship, even though it's not yours, you can still use it. Problem is I don't have one in the other end, so but that's kind of cool. Well, I always have the philosophy, go and pick up whatever you can because it's free. So yeah, I'm going to go and say to the captain that I actually want the reward, not the ship. So if you want the ship, you press inspect freighter and go to that. I'm requesting payment instead. Because I'm fussy. I want a good freighter. So I parked there. Then we need to go to the space station and see if we can find a weapons expert. It's down, down, down. And if you're sitting thinking now, yeah, well, I want to go out and explore and look at all the planets. Don't worry, you will be able to do that. And these missions in the start is totally voluntarily. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. But I still recommend that you do it. Mainly because it gives benefits. So, and I really don't want to say a lot more because that would be kind of spoilers. 80,000. That is very expensive wiring looms. Oh, we get some down, we get some down. Oh my god. I actually didn't even notice that in the heat of the battle, but so this one I'm going to save because that is very useful on our own freighter when we get one. So that one is a thing to sell. That's not bad. So this one is something I actually don't really use. I don't like that as a weapon. So what I do is I recycle it because then I get a wiring loom. And then I can build the force field. I'm very good. How have you been? I haven't seen you for a while. Are you alright? Ah, that's good. I'm not going to donate something which is worth $500,000. No, that is not going to happen. That's good to hear. Do you get to play a little bit? With the latest updates, the game has changed again, and it's just become even better. You're in for a treat. It is really, a lot of things is made so beautiful, and you can get really deep oceans now. I can say that without giving any spoilers. Yes, there's a lot of graphical updates put into it, and it's water movements, water, wind, how it plays together, and it's so amazing. You sometimes just sit and look. You forget you're playing a game. You're just sitting like, oh wow. I need someone who want to be hired to my base. This is a new normal save I just started. It's more to... I have had so many questions lately on the start of the game and the missions and stuff like that, so I thought, you know what, the best way is actually to sit and play through it and show, well, what I do at least. And there's been people in and asking questions from time to time, and that's actually really good. And if you want to play the expedition, then there is a living ship up for grasp. Oh, thank you for following. Which is actually, it's a very beautiful ship. I don't know how good it is. I have not flown it yet. I'm not a big lover of living ships, but some of them do look very, very nice. Ish. It looks a little bit more, it's a little bit more modernized than the ones you can get with the Void X. And it's a beautiful blue ship. I'm jumping to the Anomaly in a moment. I just need to try to find that guy I need to hire, but well, unfortunately the only way to get them is to do the expeditions, but I have all now, so I think there he was. Oh, the one with the latest update is actually not too difficult. I got it down to 5 hours, so it's the second time I ran it, so it's not difficult. Yeah. I need this first. Okay, the last couple of times I've been in the Anomaly, there had been several of them around. Now I wanted you to see it. There is not a single... No, that's my ship. I'm not in one. But I can still show it though. A little bit at least. This is the one. So it looks very different from the other living ships, and they look really nice in yeah. I like the visual of it, and I will probably try and fly it at some point, but as said, living ships is not high on my list. You also get a staff weapon, but we have gotten a number of them. There's also been added two things which I like. You can put up a weapons rack in your base or on your freighter, and you can store multi-tools you don't use or you want to save there, so you can actually have more than the 6 you're limited to now. And on the freighter you can put a storage, you have a storage for ships as well. I think it's 12 you can store, so you can have double now. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got one on one of my other saves, and people were very quick to call it a fly. It looks in that direction. And now there's a food processor in here in the Anomaly as well. So if you can't be bothered, then you can actually cook stuff in here. This guy is building up a standing as well now. You donate food to his market, and there is a list, so... Oh yeah. Well, that's how you end up if you like too much food, or like food too much, I guess. And another thing has been introduced. There is a abandoned mode, so you can play in a totally abandoned universe. There is no other life in it. Well, there's no other humanoids in it. There is animals on some planets, but that is even cut down. So if you really wanna go down that line and to be all alone in the universe, there's the option. I have played it and it's how can I say it? It's quite difficult because you actually have to concentrate on what you do. No story. You get up a mission here. You can roam the universe as pretty much as you like. I think you have to create your own story in your head. The anomaly is there, however, it's empty. Nether is standing as an empty shell. And the only things you can buy in the anomaly is building structures and the luxury things and things like the different things you can make, and the guys in the anomaly where you buy blueprints from nanites, that has been replaced by machines you put in your base. So you have 4 machines you build, and then you can buy the blueprints that way. However, it's... Oh, there is the ship. It's very difficult to get modules because there's nowhere where you can actually buy them, so you have to find them. There is the ship. And that's free. Everyone can get that. You find crashed ships. Oh, Omari, I missed your entry. For some reason, all is the same color today. I don't know why. Welcome to, and if you have any questions or things, feel free to come and ask. I'm very happy to help and give some hints, tips, tricks, whatever it is. Now, ships in abandoned mode, you find crashed ships, and you will mainly find C-class. That, I think we just have to accept that, because all systems seems to be 1 stars. I have found B class, and I think I found 1 A class, but you find them, you repair them, that way you get them. But there is a problem, and that's why you have to think a little bit. You don't get any freighters, to my knowledge. I haven't gotten any. So you are limited to 12 ships. And you need to start planning because when you find a ship, you can exchange it with another one. So you need to make some swapping around. However, Welsh Tiger gave me a very nice trick. I played a little bit with her. We played multiplayer together. Mainly because we wanted to see if it was possible. And she went to a dissonant planet and got a Sentinel interceptor, because she just went and shot some of those resonance, what are they called? Dissonance resonators, and they drop sometimes an echolocator, and you use that, then you find a camp, and then you can get, and then you get the echolocator, which leads you to a camp, and there you can do the resonance spike and find the ship. And that's actually one of the easiest ways of getting Sentinel interceptors, because even when you only have a boltcaster, you can actually get those, and then hopefully be lucky with the Sentinels. Otherwise, go underground or try to outrun them. You can run away from them if you really try. So, yeah. But it's interesting because you're sitting there thinking, how do I now get this? How do I now get that? You actually have to think. And I found out some of the crash ships you find, they got modules on, they got things on you could use, so well, then you repair them and take them off and put on your other ship. So recycling is a big thing in that. No, Mari, the thing is, don't be afraid of asking if there's something you don't understand or don't know how to do. And if I can't help you, I'm quite sure there's someone else sitting in the background who has quite a bit of knowledge. Well, a lot actually. And we do tend to help each other here as much as we can. Oh, not too low, not too low, then I can't see. This is a toxic planet. I'm not running around more than I have to. So we need to find an abandoned building. They have a tendency to put it down in a hole somewhere. Got a little bit low, so it's difficult to actually see. There we go, that's better. So for some reason when you get missions, you're very often put down somewhere around where you think it would be. Well, where it's in the area, approximately positions. And sometimes it's actually not great because the planets, the environment on the planets can be very horrible. So this is... Do I really have to run around on a toxic planet? Or do I? This is not an abandoned building. However, this could be interesting anyway, so that's... So, again, I get sidetracked. Oh man. Oh, thank you, Tiger. I always forget what things are called. I don't know why. I think it's because I sit in my mind and I call it something completely different. Or maybe I'm just getting old. As my son would say, getting. So So, oh yeah, we have gotten east and west on the screen as well with the latest update. That I'm very happy with that because it makes it easier to navigate around on planets. Even though I still lose things, but whoa. It's a door here. It's always on the opposite side of where you are. So this was the wrong place I went, but as soon as I see it's some sort of transmission tower, then I always get curious. So it would be 4463. And that gives me a building on another planet. That's not overly useful. But some of them also give directions to a distress signal, and that could be a crash ship or a freighter. So that door is locked, so I can't get through that. I don't have the key for it yet. Okay, 1200 east. That's the direction we need to go. Oh. Don't do that. So, didn't I have toxic protection? Oh, I did. Okay. So... Okay. I'm pointing west, so I go the other way around. That's another thing which has appeared after the latest update. That would be a spoiler, wouldn't it? This is wrong as well. You need to... Yeah, I'm coming with a spoiler now, but most will not be able to remember what I'm saying. But you need to do all the basic missions. Artemis, Apollo, Atlas part, and you need to do the planet in distress until the metal mission is done. I can't remember what it is called. Then you get the autophage, and I don't know if you have to get standing up with them, but I have a feeling you might have to. But after that, you get a mission from an autophage in space, and have to collect some things, and then you are provided with a drive and taken to a gas giant. Did that help? So that's one of the reasons I say do the basic missions. Yeah. You meet an autophage which is, has built himself as a ship. It's actually quite cool. I like that. And it comes suddenly after you warp a couple of times. It didn't seem to be very long before it popped up. But yeah. On the expedition, you get around gas giants and stuff like that, and some of the planets around in those purple systems, they were up to, well, people have encountered up to 2,000 units deep oceans. My record is still 1,300. So I need to find out where I'm actually going. I'm closer now than I was earlier. This is Sentinel. What do you want? So 600, almost north. 600. So roughly that direction 600. And all this just because I'm too lazy to walk. No, I'm not too lazy to walk. I'm actually trying to preserve my health. I am not very well equipped at this point. I'm just starting up getting equipped. This is a very new save. It's the third day I play on it, and it actually messed up yesterday, so that even made it worse. Now I'm bloody further away. Now it wants me to go south. Between south and west. Let me be southwest. So is it sending me there? Is that really what is happening? So it's not even showing me where the thing is, it's sending me here. Now I'm angry. I'll take a walk. Bloody hell. Not that I want to, but yeah, that's that is the thing, isn't it? Can't you make up your mind? What direction are we going in? Okay, I have a feeling we're going there. There has also been a change to planet types. There is, among others, toxic jungles. I have not encountered one yet, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing one of those, because that must be interesting. Don't balk. What on earth was that attacked me? But this is what we're here for. The terminal in abandoned buildings always hold nanites. You go through the text, which is the law of a traveler, and in the end it gives you between 120 and 150 nanites, which is okay. And I always take the trip around abandoned buildings because very often there is something useful in them. One way or another, but do I need help? No. So, oh, there was some money on the wall I didn't even see. Okay. So, I don't want to walk back to my ship. Is that on the space station or? It looks like it's on the space station, so it is. So why does he want me to go there? It's one of these, there's absolutely no reason for doing this, but I know it's to teach people what the different things are. And yeah. Okay, this is cheap, so that's fine. And he gave me a C-class Foldcaster module. So that's where it sometimes gets slightly annoying because oh, you need a good upgrade, but everything I have is actually better. So yeah. But I put it on for now because Yes, it is. So these I need to refine. It says I should go back to space and contact him, so then I will. There you go. Hey, little girl. Yeah, it's not long now. No, it's not long now. You want cuddles? I don't like to get phone calls from people I don't know who is. That always make me. So this is a part I'm not too keen on, but that's the noxious planet again. Okay. Yeah, well, it's actually fine. So I need to keep my refiner go. Was that what I just saw there? A lot of players say don't land at the landing pad at factories. But you know what? It actually doesn't matter, I find. But again, do what you feel is best for you. I say this so often: don't play as I do, play as you want to. What I do might not be right for you in any form and shape. So I would never say that my way is the right way or anything like that, because it's not. There is no right and wrong. There is your way and my way for me, and so on. The whole point of the game is that it's interesting for the player, not for the spectator, so to speak. This is the worst problem, that this takes so long. So oh, luckily I had enough of everything. I have come into these, and the thing it wanted me to use I didn't have with me, so yeah. So just deactivated, but they are still active. That is a little bit weird. That makes me a little bit nervous. I didn't actually find anything useful. That is... I got nanites, but go away. I'm not here. Thank you. I could investigate the other buildings if I had the key for the doors, but I don't. So this is the whole point we talked about earlier, that people are not aware that sentinels have friends. And they tend to send for their friends when they are disrupted. This is, yeah. So, the anomaly. Reaching up to 1 o'clock, which is my end time, but I'm going to talk to Neda before I stop. This is, well, it's not tricky. So people are exchanging stuff. Yeah. So I have reached the end of today. I will be back on Thursday, and I will continue this unless something else happens. But that's my plan, and we will continue through this, as I said, as far as until we get to get all the funny stuff, and it is to show how things work out. So I will bid you all a very good night and a very good evening, day if you're in different time zones, and I'll be back Thursday at 8 o'clock UK time, and then we will go on with this. Good night, Tiger. Good night, everyone which is still there, and thank you for following, and thank you to those who subscribe. So, good night from me, and take care out there.